And we have made another Sweet 16 under Coach Rick Barnes, Pastor Rick. Yes, sir. Go Big Orange. Got a all variety of stuff tonight. I've got a ton of stuff I need to sell. We're gonna run as much as we can. We're doing 10-second sudden death tonight. I've got look at here. Got a whole box of bandits we're gonna run. I've got some JDM stuff. Some JDM swim baits. I actually got a couple JDM blind. I've got Lucky Craft. Uh, who knows? I'm going to run a giveaway. First giveaway tonight. Any pre-wrapped chug bugs? I don't believe I have anybody. I don't believe I have any. First giveaway. We're going to do some dice baits. Dude, I'm sorry I didn't get to go to the classic. Just had the family stuff come up. I've had a crazy week. I've had to buy a new prop for my boat. I've got to get a new trolling motor prop. Um, well, look, DT. I had to get my trolling motor prop is stuck on my boat. I broke both the blades. I can't get the TH eliminator nut off. So when I get done tonight, I got to run out to my garage and take an oscillator saw and literally cut the prop off. But let's go ahead and start a giveaway. Some X Zone lures. Buyers giveaway tonight. We're gonna give away a new balsa bait from I just ordered these from Randy Gross. One of the buyer giveaways. You'll get your pick of this guy right here. This is like a chrome jank juice balsa bait, or I had a red one, or you're gonna get a red full crawl, and you'll get the pick on that. But that's buyer giveaway one. Yeah, I've tried a pipe wrench, so I can get it loose. The problem is, I don't know. It feels like it's stripped, but we'll figure it out. So, we're gonna run this follower giveaway number one. All you gotta do is follow me, and you'll get you a pack of 2 packs of X Zone. This is the Finesse Series Stealth Dice Bait. So 2 packs. These are like 10 or 12 bucks a pack. So this is a great buyer's giveaway. So let's start it off. 10 seconds sudden death. How about you boys? Let's do some bandits. Guys have been asking, and I'm just gonna run random stuff. I'll take requests in the night. I'll take some notes. I'll have to go get a cell chart. Any mistake in here? Somebody asked. Uh I do not see a mistake. Some of these are the pre-Pradco China version. Uh they don't have the nipples, but I can tell from the eyes. Look at this guy. Here we go. Here's a good one. Uh, Bandit number one. Here we go. I believe this is Spring Crawl. I believe that's what they call that one. And Blue Ghost. Any 100s? I think everything I got in here is a 200, and I got a couple 300s. Um, so here we go. Here's a Bandit. No, I don't have any 1000. For Palo DT, I will find some tonight. What size you want, David? Let's go ahead and we'll run this first item. 10 seconds is all we got tonight. Ready? Go. It's running. Turn the nut upside. Looking for discontinued colors. I don't know if I got a lot of discontinued colors. I thank you, Randers. Number one. So I've had a really busy week. Sold my house. We're closing Wednesday. I have worked freaking overtime at work. Worked on my boat. It's been wild. So, all right, here we go. Same color in a 300. Same color in a 300. Here we go. I can read it, Dustin, but I don't know why it muted. Same color in a 300. I think that's the spring. That might be a new one. I'm not sure. Time in takes down for $3. Any 6 cent stuff? You know what, guys? I will be having some 6 cent stuff pretty soon. Maybe not tonight because I just didn't have time to gather it all the way. I literally just took a picture of the mess I have in my garage. I'll put that in my desk time, man. Find me that. All right. I'm pretty sure these are new bandits. These two right here. Here we go. Let's do 2 for 1, 10 seconds. These are actually two different colors. These are newer bandits. Look at that one. And then look at this one. Two different color bandits, 10 seconds. Let's go. Bandit 200s. Two different bandits. One's kind of a spring crawl, one's a there we go. Daniel made his first purchase. Daniel, I'll tell you what, you'll get a free bait with your order. Uh, see, I've got some 6 cents panoramas I'll put up here. Actually, I was going to do that for a giveaway. Here's an old bandit right here. Here's an old bandit. Check out that is an old bandit. Good color. It's got a little rash on the back, but man, that is an old one with the triple grips. Here we go. 10 seconds. I do have a glide bait. Yeah, I do remember when I didn't come to the classic, unfortunately. Wow, $3 on a pre-prad cold bandit. It's a good deal. I remember when I didn't come to classic. I'm selling baits, not showing baits, cuz. Any live bait, dog? I don't have live bait. Don't ask questions like that. All right, here we go. There's an OG red craw bandit. Red craw. You ain't got enough money for all my glides, bud. Not trying to be rude. But I'll throw a glide up here in just a minute. Thank you, sir. I am not calling you homeless. The ones behind me are worth quite a bit. I'm not. I did. I should. I that came off totally wrong. Is I don't know how much money you got. I just giveaway winner Scott 5021. I do that to every seller. Yeah. All right. Here's a cool. I think this one's called Viral Perch. Is that right? It's a pretty cool brand. I don't know if I don't think this one's pre Pratco, but it's a cool color. Here we go. I don't put those glide baits up because dang, Tom Man is going to buy all the bandits for $1. I guess that's how it's going to be. Why am I so rude? Sorry, I wasn't trying to be rude. I apologize. I apologize. So, well, I'll tell you what, Hog Hunter. If you don't like it, I got 2 words for you. Suck it, and you can get out of here. Block. Yeah, I'm sure. All right. Anyway, here we go. I wasn't trying to be rude for that guy. That guy. What I really meant to say is, I usually don't put those glides up for sale because when I put them up there, they're high dollar glides, and a lot of guys don't bid on them. So I apologize for that. But if you're gonna be rude to me, we're gonna kick it back to Generation X style. All right, here's a baby bass OG Bandit 200. Do you want to? Are you talking about the ones behind my back or what I've got here to sell? That's right. All right, here we go. Baby Bass Bandit 200. Let me sell a few. Let me sell a few of these, and let's see. How much is shipping? You're just on my YouTube. That's awesome, man. I need to start uploading YouTube vids. Thank you, DT. Do I make what? I don't make baits. The giveaway was a couple packs of X Zone. I'm gonna do another giveaway here about 8:30. Yeah, so the more crankbaits are not heavy. So you can probably get about 6 to 7 crankbaits to get over a pound. All right. Here's a cool looking bandit. Here's a couple of them. I think this one's a newer color. Here's a bandit 300. Awesome, dude. I'll check it out. I don't know the color name. It does have triple grips on it. I don't think this is an old one. I got some square bills, buddy. I got some Lucky Craft in the package too. Some good stuff. Some TO 1.5. Scott, thank you. Hey, first purchase, Scott, I'll get you a free bait with your order. Anybody that's what's the start on the Teco kick knockers? Those are not for sale, but so this stuff back here, like these are high dollar balsa baits in the middle. The bottom is kind of some high dollar glides. Um, and then up top, that's just stuff in my personal collection I really don't sell. The reason I've got the kick knockers is, I'm just trying to get a bone in all the baits. So this is kind of my bait room. But I do come across some kick knockers every time. All right, here we go. A couple more bandits. Look at it. I don't know what exact color this red one is, but I know it's a pretty desire. Any reels? No, ma'am, I don't. Or, no, sir. Actually, I don't know what you are, but I'll assume, sir. Bandit 200. I think I forgot the name. It's just is it Red Craw or it's Red something. Thank you, DT. If you wanted that one, guess what? I got another one. We're doing 10 seconds all night. I'm trying to move a bunch. I cannot get more inventory until I sell a bunch of what I got. And actually, some of this stuff came out of my other garage. But all right. You know what? Here's another one of those. Here's another same bait. Same one, little bandit 200. Yes, you can use the $15 credit on whatnot. You don't have to use all 15 at the same time either. Oh, and GB Fishing made a first purchase. Thank you, GB Fishing. You'll get a free bait with your package. I've got at least 3 packages the post office has lost. It's really making me mad. Yeah, so if you know a bait that like, man, I'll pay up to $10, you hit custom and put it in quick. All right, here's another. This is a this is kind of a mistake series. Notice it's this color on this side and that on the other. Got any tan balsa on mine. So you got spring craw on one side and uh, orange brown craw on the other. So this is a newer one, but it is a mistake series. Here we go. It's just not the regular mistake. But we are doing a buyer's giveaway for a balsa bait. These run about 6 to 7 feet. Thank you, Scott. These, all right, that is number 11. You could probably get 8 foot out of it on like 12-pound fluorocarbon. It's a great bait. All right, here's a Bandit 300. These run about 8 to 10 foot. Not sure the color on this one. Haven't seen this one very often. I do think this might be a new color. I don't see any teats on the bottom, but it's a really cool looking color. Bandit 300. Here we go. 10 seconds. It is a pre-Pradco. Thank you, Scott. Appreciate that. An empty box. Any white black back? No, sir. That was all the bandits I got. I got 2 more in front of me. One's a spring crawl, and I got another mistake color too. So they ran 2 or 3 different mistake series. This is one of them. Here's another one. It's got spring crawl on one side and brown orange belly crawl on the other. So here we go. More mistaker. Any crappie stuff? No, Cody, I don't. Hey, McCullough, first purchase, man. I'm gonna be handing out several free baits when we go to shipping. Appreciate everybody. We got 53 people on here. 8:30, we're gonna do another giveaway. Someone said 6 cents stuff. How about I run some 6 cents panoramas? By the way, I throw the jigsaw the other day. I freaking smashed on the jigsaw. It's a really good bait. Is it a jackhammer? No, but it's a great alternative. Somebody said some square bills. There we go. How about a Lucky Craft square bill? Stuffed out of the package right here. Got some deep divers. Ooh, lots of stuff here. About here's an LC 1.5. I'm not sure the color. I want to think it's BE Gill, actually. Here we go. Ooh, Lucky Craft square bill 1.5. And I got a bunch of good Lucky Craft in the package too. We're gonna run. Thank you, sir. I like the first time buyers on here. Already at number 14, Mr. Eric Berry. How's everybody's NCAA bracket? Uh Before Kansas lost, I was in the top 100,000 in the world. You're good, man. I enjoy just people being in the show, chatting it up. You ain't got to always buy. Here we go. Here's a little LV RTO 150. Lucky Craft LV RTO 150. Lucky Craft may go cheap tonight. We'll see. DT for Lucky, just got a Lucky Craft for $4. Awesome. How about an LV 500? Dude, that's crazy. Any sugar shad lipless? Man, I had some and I sold them all. Lee, last show I did, and people weren't bidding. I sold them all for like $1. Crazy, huh? Here's a random square bill. I don't know who makes this. It's kind of a sexy shad. It's not an Academy. It's got a computer board lip on it. It should be worth a couple bucks. It's a 1.5 sol. I don't know who makes this actually. May just be a random company. DT's gonna take it for $1. DT's gonna take it for $1. Y'all like JDM stuff? I got some JDM stuff. I got some stuff from Hide Up. I've got some. Let's see what we got in there. A whole box. All right. LV 500. You know, Lucky Craft. Y'all know what an LV 500 is. LV Max 500 Mad Crawl. Max 500 Mad Crawl. Here we go. LV 500 Mad Crawl. Got the matte finish on it. Thank you, Levi. Appreciate that. I wish I could get Sharpies at work. My damn kids freaking get my bait room and they get my Sharpies out. I've told them and told them, and I know when they get them out because they're not on my desk anymore. Quit sniffing. Yeah, I do. I've been having bad allergies this year. All right. Here's a Spro Fat Papa 55. Great little bait here. Very underrated bait. That'd be awesome, dude. Fat Papa 55. GB. Thank you, sir. We're just gonna keep moving, guys. We're gonna move fast tonight. I do got a Rapala DT Flat 3 in Demon that I need to go get. It's out in my other garage. Any Spro Little Johns with the checkered bills? Checkered bills. You mean computer board bills? Who is catching all the big ones? It's not me, dog. I'll get that DT3. Y'all just have to bear with me when I go out in my garage. All right. 6XD Tennessee Shad. I'm gonna throw one. Uh it's got a little weird stuff. I don't know what that is. It looks like something in the clear coat. All right, we'll run it anyway. As is 6XD Tennessee Shad. Looks like it's never been fished either. There's nothing on the bill. I just said on a worm on a tackle box. Ty man, he'll take it down. Thank you, Ty. Remind me, Ty man, I'm sticking it all in my your stuff in my desk. That way I don't lose it. I got a little. I'll tell you what I do have right here. Got a little John KO. A little John. Here's a little John KO. It doesn't have the computer board lip. Got a rattle in it. You don't have any jerk baits, dog. I got jerking stuff. Look at the hat. You think I ain't got jerk baits? Do you see the hookup tackle has the original Amakacho Javelin? Isn't that what the Magic Shad was? No, actually, no. The Magic Shad was a long time before that. The Magic Shad has been around since early 2000s. I would say probably 2004. I remember Kelly Jordan had some. It did not start off as a chatterbait trailer. Actually, it started out as a swim bait, and Brett Hite made it famous on the Phoenix vibrator jig. So I can remember them being around a long time ago. All right, here's some kind of Spro KO. I don't know what you would call that. Well, the hookup tackle would lead you to believe anything made was in the United States, they knock off somebody from Japan, and that's just not true. Little Spro, little John KO. Jonathan's going to take it down. Thank you, Jonathan. I'll see if I can find some more Little Johns before the night is over with the computer board bills. I know I have some somewhere. Go out to my garage in a bit and find that DT3. All right. And remember, if you buy something, you're eligible for the buyer's giveaway. Number one, the buyer will get a choice. I bought these, paid my own money. These are like 25 a piece. You'll get your choice of this little chromed Jane juice or this full red craw from one of the best builders out there, Randy Gross. I see guys putting these on whatnot for $30, $40 a piece. All right, here we go. Here's a small pointer SP. They can be. They can be. I like the hookup tackle, don't get me wrong, but sometimes they're very biased. But you know what? I can be accused of being biased before too. All right. Pointer 78. I think they called this OG Tennessee Shad. Little white black back. No, you're buying as is. You'll have to put splits and hooks on it. You want a buyer's give you jigsaw last week. It wasn't in the box. Oh, well, Jim, I'm sorry about that. I could have swore I put it in there. Um, I will take care of you, okay? I will take care of you, my friend. Because I remember you wanted a half ounce white and pink one, correct? Could swore I put it in there. Son of a bitch. Yeah, see? I can remember that. All right. Here's little BFS jerkbait. This is a Lucky Craft B Freeze. All good, man. If that happens, I never leave anything out intentionally, especially on the giveaway, man. So this is a pointer 128. Okay. This is a big ass jerkbait. Here's the B Freeze. Very small. You'll have to put some hooks on it. I would put like number eights on here, maybe even tens. Here we go. I'm gonna start this thing at $1. This is a little finesse jerk bait. Randers, thank you, sir. 22. Oop. I'm having to use a silver Sharpie. It makes it interesting when I go to get this stuff shut. All right. I'll tell you what we can do. We can give away some 6 cents panorama, or Or I got a new jerking bait from my guys over at Bass Mooch. Um, Here we go. Here, how about a deep? You guys want some jerk baits? Have some old school Rogue, old school Smithwick Rogue. I do have a popper or two. Old school Rogue, chrome, orange belly, blue back, suspending Rogue. Here we go. Huh? Got your West Coast Chris. $2. Thank you, sir. I've been debating on this. I think I can't decide how much longer I'm going to stay on whatnot. I'd like to get through all the stuff I've got to get sold. And it's never really been about the money for me, but I really want to keep focusing on fishing and get back to actually making real fishing content. And I've been so busy at work, it's hard to balance everything. And maybe only do whatnot once a month and just do one big show. All right, here's another Rogue. This one's got the small lip on this, so this isn't a spinning. This is a floater. Gold, orange belly, black back, and someone has put some Excalibur hooks on here. Here we go. They are a little bent, but it's an old bait, old school floating Rogue. Crankbait, please. Okay. Lee, first time buyer. Lee, thank you. All first time buyers, you get something free in your package. What else you guys looking for other than crankbait? Guys, I got the crankbaits. That is not a problem. There's Hellbass. Hellbass, did you hit the raid with me? I appreciate it if you did. All right. Let's look at this bag of stuff. About bladed jigs. Got a bunch of bladed jigs right here. Oh, looky here. Megabass was a swimmer. I believe this one's a half ounce. Yes, half ounce. It's the Megabass swim jig with the blade on it. Here we go. 10 seconds. Someone's going to get a good deal on that. Thanks, Gabe. You don't have time to do what you want. Too many hours. Dude, you're 100% right, Darius. 100%. Get my house sold. That really helps out. Then I just got to get my mom's clothes on it. And I'm not stressed out. It's just every time I turn the corner, I got something else going on. I am going on vacation in 2 weeks. Not gonna lie, I'm gonna enjoy that. Oh, looky here. How about a Teckle Blade Walker? I am happy right now, actually. Teckle Blade Walker, white. If you've never thrown this, it's kind of a cool bait. It's a wake bait jig, swim jig, and there's a hair in here. There we go. Crankbait. All right, dog, I got you. What kind of crankbait you looking for? What are you needing to match? Simple. Okay. Take a blade blocker, $3. Great buy, Bob. I actually could catch one on that thing right now. Kentucky Lake water is coming up. It's a little dirty. That's why I'm anxious to get out there and fish. It's like my favorite time to fish. Here we go. Here's a big blade chatterbait. Green pumpkin, blue, and black. Big blade, 3/8 ounce, I believe. Here we go. And then I got a mega bass spinnerbait here, I believe. I think. Could be wrong. Thank you, sir. Thank you to everybody. Number 27, Mr. Al Wilson. Everybody remembers Al Wilson, the best linebackers ever in the SEC. Product of Jackson, Tennessee. What kind of spinnerbait is this? Oh, looky here. How about a little JDM Beeble? Little Beeble? How we feeling about that guy? Little Beeble? Dang. Well, the problem is, Darius, if I'd come to meet him, I probably wouldn't be available. The Gabe, thank you very much, sir. Let me see if I can get the right size bag for that. Those Beebles are really cool baits. Dude, Brad, I've been on Whatnot for 2 years, man. I appreciate you dropping in my show, and I'm glad you learned something from my live streams and stuff. Um, I need to get back to doing that. I work afternoons now, so and work a lot of overtime. So it's really hurt the live streaming because when you work 3 p.m. to 11 p.m., it's really hard to do that. But I've just had a lot of family stuff going on. My mom passed around Christmas time, so I've been dealing with her estate. Even though I don't have anybody to dispute it, it's just there's a lot of stuff. I'm in a new house. Um, just got a lot of crazy stuff going on. All right. Check these out. How about some JDM soft plastics? Check these things out. These are from Hide Up. These are the Stagger Wide Hogs. So this is kind of like a bull flat. Let me see if I can pull one out here. Look at that guy. Man, I'm not a legend. I have fell off, to be honest with you. There's so many new products out there I haven't gotten my hands. Dude, late nights with Epic Eric were epic. Back in COVID, man, it was wild, those streams. I sure do. Here we go. A little hot up JDM bait. These smell funky too. This would be a cool, sneaky little bait. Bob's going to take it down. Thank you, Bob. I am going to write on the package the number of that. See what else I got. Ooh, this is cool. Looky here. This is from a Stagger. This is a little weedless swim bait, but you could use it as a chatterbait trailer, swim jig trailer. It's got a green pumpkin and kind of a hematoma on it. These are designed by Hideo Yoshida. They're, unfortunately, I can't open the bag. But yeah, this is cool. Yeah, dog. Carter, it has been a while. These look great, actually. These might be a nasty little chatterbait trailer. Yeah, I will. I'm sorry. Let's go, Lee. Thank you, sir. I wonder what those sell for. I would say pretty good clip. Can I sell a crankbait? Look at here. Look what I just found. How about a Depths Evoke 2.0 and Sexy Shad? I don't mind the Frito smell. Here we go. Depths Evoke 2.0. Y'all know what this bait is worth. Somebody get you a good deal on this thing. Thank you, DT. I still think you saved money on that. I ain't gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. Here we go. I don't do this often. How about a 6 cents panorama live sunfish? Here we go. 6 cents panorama. What weight of line do you prefer for medium cranks? Carter, I like 12-pound fluorocarbon. Sometimes I'll run 14. Bradison, first purchase, man. I'll send you a free bait with that. I appreciate you. Uh, Looky. Boy, they got glides. About a Duo Realis Spa bait. This is let's see what color this is. This is the 80 shallow. 80 shallow. This is a small one, 80 millimeter. Kamachi Wakasaki. Little spy bait. Here we go. Run more 6 cents. That's about all I got right now. I'll find some more eventually. Uh, I really need to go through what I got. What I don't. Thank you, Darius. Darius, I'm gonna put you in a drawer with Ty Man. Put your time in. Actually, I'm gonna give you the other door so I don't get y'all confused. All right, that was a good deal on spot. I've got a lot of 6 cent stuff I need to move. Looky here. Look at that. Should I run this thing? It's gonna be a pain to ship. Actually, I think I'm gonna put this on the wall thing back here. Yep, we're going on the wall thing. Going on the wall thing. Let's see. There we go. Oh man, looky here. Looky here. I found this in a 375 trace. I do not. Looky here. A new Nori's Hula Chat in the package. Someone gave this to me, I think, years ago. Before that one dude, Bass Fishing HQ, made a video. Lila had it on stream years ago. Here we go. Nori's Hula Chat in the package. Let's go. Little JDM goodness tonight. I've never thrown this bait actually. DT, thank you, sir. All right, here's just a straight in the package shell shad wrap, number 5 Helsinki shad in the package. 2.5 style crankbait rock crawler. I don't know if I have any real fishing. Shad wraps are $9 right now. Lee's going to take it down for $4. Great buy, Lee. Is it almost givey time? Ooh, getting close to givey time. I'm trying to do a giveaway every 30 minutes. All right, see what else is in this box here. Hey, looky here. Look, this thing right here is in high demand. This is a Scooper Frog Magnum from Bottom Up. Scooper Frog Magnum from Bottom Up. Here's another pack of them swim baits. This would be good for a giveaway. There we go. These are tough to find, and this one's black. Here we go. They're selling on eBay for about $40. And that's sold price. Thank you, Bob. All right, 2.5 crankbait. Let's see what I got. Pull some crankbaits up here. Last JDM plastics. These are some more. These are the 3.5 inch in kind of an electric shad color. This is from Hideo Yoshida from Stagger. These look hand poured. These look a little greasy, but great looking. Yes, it did. That option's a pretty cool bait, actually. That's one of the better swim baits I think they put out in a while. And hey, Brad is going to take it down. Thank you, Brad. Any Hamakatsu or Shimano frogs? Definitely don't have any Shimano frogs. I do not have any Hamakatsu, I believe. All right. Someone said 2.5 crankbait. See if I got one here. Well, oh, looky here. Look what I just found. How about some dark sleepers? Here we go. Dark sleeper, 3/4 ounce. This is the sleeper gill. How do we complete order pay? If you've hooked up PayPal, which is the preference, it automatically pays me. Okay. And then once I ship it and it gets to your house, it puts the money in my account. So here we go. Sleeper gill, Gilco, 3/4 ounce. Sleeper gill and Gilco, 3/4 ounce. It charges you $10. It should only charge, yeah. You got to pay. It charges you $5 for the auction, and it pays you $5 for shipping. Now, once you order another bait, it only charges you like 10 or 15 cents until you get over a pound. Your next item shipping's combined. That's why I like to sell hard baits because it's really easy to get over a pound when you start selling soft plastics. All right, here's another one. This is pumpkin seed, 3/4 ounce sleeper gill. These have never been used. All right, I got you, Polly Dog. I'll try to find something. I've got a bunch of deep cranks. Thank you, Macho Colo. I am writing on the packages on these, so please do not report me for altering the bait. All right, he's got one's at 2.5 in a craw pattern. I've got some more jerking baits. Oh, here's an OG bait. Here's a couple of OG autograph baits. How about a freaking root beer rattle trap? There we go. Look at this little Excalibur bait, and that is Kevin Van Dam's auto. I forgot the model. This is a uh it's a suspending bait. It's a suspending Excalibur twitch bait, but it's a small size. It's got Van Dam's name on it. It's missing a hook. Here we go. I don't see these very often, actually. I just know I got two of them. There's Gravy. What's up, Gravy? I'm sorry, man. Jay Mitch, my man. We are going to do the All Bossa show next week, next Sunday. I plan on running All Bossa. I've got to get that done. Um, Actually, I might run that this Saturday before it might be in April. Let me run that Saturday before I leave on vacation. Here we go. I got to find this guy, 2.5 square bill. He's dying to have one that he wants to repaint. I don't have one handy. I know that. I don't have one handy. Thought I did. Let me look here. Oh, look here. I don't, here's a little swim bait. I think this is a true tungsten swim bait. Guys, we're wanting some traces. Here we go. Let's run this little swim bait. What's up, Crankbait King? What is this guy? Just a pretty normal body crankbait in a bluegill pattern. Thank you, Lee. I'm doing some speed whatnot tonight. I done sold my bandits, Dale. I tell you, if you guys are wanting bandits, get on Crankbait King's eBay page, man. He has some of the juice bandits. All right. This is a good looking little KO. I don't know who makes that. Here's a profound, a great little bad shad, wiggle wart style bait. Actually, a couple warts. Trying to find, I'll find some more. How about, there you go. Someone wanted a 2.5 size bait. They want to think of, here you go. Lucky Craft LC 2.5 Phantom Chartreuse Black Craw, which I don't know why they call this Phantom because it's not see through, but here we go. 2.5 Lucky Craft in the package. Thank you, Warren. How about this one? Crazy Green Craw LC 1.5 in the package. Crazy Green Craw LC 1.5 in the package. This is a good Kentucky Lake color here. Thank you, Bob. Here's a random dude. This is a beautiful bait. This is a here we go. 1.5. This is a KO blank. It's almost like a Raven red. This is a beautiful bait somebody has custom painted. Here we go. It's got a rattle on it. It's giveaway after this bait. Giveaway after this bait. I'm gonna give away a new jerk bait. DT, thank you, sir. And then at 9 o'clock, we're going to do our first buyers giveaway. I ain't gonna lie, some of these KOs are just as good as the originals, and they float different. All right, this is from my friends over at Bass Mooch Fishing. Where is it? Son of a bitch. This is a brand new bait. It just dropped. You'll be able to. Epic Eric's Bass Lab is on here. Holy cow! I need to just quit whatnot. As soon as Epic Eric gets on here selling, I'm done. That's why I'm selling all my stuff. I don't want to compete with Epic Eric. All right. This is a brand new HC 130. This was designed by Hank Cherry. This color is Green Pearl HG. So this is courtesy of my friends over at Bass Mooch. They're great people, and they've been sending me some stuff just to be really clear. And yeah, I really appreciate that. So we like to pay it forward. So we're gonna go up here to giveaway, and you have to hit the follower giveaway. So it's going. Just hit that button. Eric, you better get in the giveaway. I've got you a Coulter crank, by the way. I was going to bring it to the classic. I'm sorry, Eric, I didn't make the classic. My little girl got sick on Friday at school, and she has, bro. Uh, just being honest, 55 followers don't mean nothing. You'll have 5,000 viewers. So anyway, getting that giveaway because everybody's doing whatnot now, and I don't understand why you weren't doing it from the beginning. But you're right, Crankbait King. I just put a square bill crankbait up, dog. But I will put it. I'll put some more Lucky Craft up. How about some more in the pack Lucky Craft? Here we go. Here's a LC 1.5 Phantom Chartreuse Black Crawl. How about you just come fishing with me, Eric? I've got the space at the house. Here we go. LC 1.5 Chartreuse Black Crawl in a pack. This is one of the few baits that Lucky Craft did not put eyes on. Polly Dog, thank you. I'll get you a free bait with your purchase. Looky here, guys. How about a little OG Skeet Reese Skeet MR in Spring Crawl? 6 cents. I don't have any tonight, but I will get some soon. Here you go. Skeet Reese OG Spring Crawl MR. Dude, that is a hot LC bait, man. Thank you, DT. How about LC 2.5 XD in the package? Pearl Threadfin Shad. This is the Brent Ayler color I always call it. You're done. You already checked out. When you're ending bid, it pays for it. Here we go. LC 2.5 XD Pearl Threadfin Shad. Great deep crankbait right here. One of my favorites. Michael Flood, first purchase, guys. How we do it on my show. First purchase, first time buyers, they get a free bait in the package. It could be a rattle trap, soft plastic, jigs. Who knows? Whatever I feel like handing out to you. When I get ready to ship. All right, 2 minutes on that giveaway, guys. If you're just joining, we're giving away a brand new designed by Hank Cherry HC 130. That's right, Jason. Go Big Orange. Always trust in red. See if I got some more. Oh, looky here. How about this, guys? Erica know what this is. A little old school Picasso Shad Walker. Yeah, actually, I actually ran over it with the forklift at work. I was in a hurry, and just being honest, I was cussing the new guy out, and I threw my hat on the floor and forgot about it, and then I ran over it. Here we go. Oh, old school Picasso Shad Walker. Here we go. It looked worse. Sometimes I've been known to give some new guys a little cussing when they're not doing their job. Thank you, Brad is Thank you, sir. All right. I got a bunch of. I got more Lucky Crafts. There we go. All right. Y'all want some jerkin? When does the giveaway end? In 45 seconds. Here we go. Let's run this. LC 1.5 Delta Red Crazy Craw. Uh, DT, I got Illinois in the Elite Eight. I need them to keep on winning. Thank you, Jim. LC RTO 1.5 DD. RC 1.5 DD. Aurora Citrus. Old school bait right here. 1.5 DD. Thank you, Bob. All right, here he goes. Giveaway is going. Dude, that is actually is a great bait. 1 second in the giveaway. Who's going to win it? The HC 130 is going to go to Mr. Widget. Levi Widget is going to take it down. Levi, I'm going to put it on my desk. All right. Let's see. Oh, you know what? Let's just go ahead and run the buyer's giveaway. Eric, you're going to like this. I wish I could put you in, but you haven't bought anything. This is what I'm doing tonight. I try to do it big for our buyers. This is our first buyer's giveaway. You're going to get your pick of a full Randy Gross flat side because it's the J5 model. Look at that chrome jank juice, or you get this red one. So let's go up here to the buyer's giveaway. Buyer's giveaway number one. You get your pick. It's going to be running for. Do you have any of the GKs that have them little prop blades on them? I don't. I know what you're talking about though, but I don't. All right, so here we go. How about an old school Cotton Cordell Jimmy Houston? This is the 1/4 ounce Jimmy Houston Pro Autograph bait. That's it. I'm from Kentucky, Eric. I can't pronounce that. Eric, why don't you get on here? I'll send you a request and you can help me sell baits. How about that? Or you can join me for the Balsa Only show. How about that, Eric? We will do an epic Eric Baitman Balsa show. I've got the baits, dog. Here we go. Let's run this. All you gotta do is hit that bid. 10 seconds, it goes fast. Balsa Only show, yes. If you guys talk to me really sweet, I might run a few tonight. Bob, thank you, sir. Oh, dude. So one thing about the Cordels, they come over the top of grass really well. They don't sink as fast as rattle trap. They got a totally different noise. You know this, Eric. You can never have just one lipless bait. Although I will say though, Bill Lewis is probably, I'd say it best all around. Speaking of, how about an OG RT315? This is root beer. Somebody has put some Gamakatsus on here. I can have some. Run the JJPT. You know what? I will. That is the Kentucky Lake Killer. Believe me, Richard Cobb, I actually have one tied on right now. Thank you, Bob. Like year after year, I always search around and think, man, what can I throw instead of a root beer rattle trap? And when it gets the middle of March, you just got to throw it. I swear, I think it looks like a baby smallmouth. I don't know why, but they eat it. Soft glide baits. No, sir, I don't. No, sir, I don't. All right. These are cut. Here's some new wiggle warts. You know what? I'll run a jaw jacker, Petey, if I got one. Here we go. Old school wiggle. This is not OG. This is a storm wiggle wart, kind of a golden shiner color. No, sir, I don't have any boxes. These will still catch. I mean, it's just not. These are not the collector wiggle warts. These are fishing ones. Thank you, Brent. Long time no see, buddy. You have any Balsa Duty color? I do. I do have some duty color balsa. Y'all gonna make me go over to the balsa box, aren't y'all? I've got to get all this other stuff clear. Here we go. Here's another wart in a bluegill color. A little wart in a bluegill color. Should I got an original. I got a little PD in it of the root beer, a duty. Thank you, gravy. Ain't no, I don't. I think just it's 10 seconds, so everybody's trying to get their bid in. I usually go 15 seconds, but I decided to do something different than that. Here's a wild bait. Here's a Berkeley Bad Shad. Let's do two at a time. You get a Bad Shad 5 in blueback, and then there's a Bad Shad 5 in spring crawl. Yeah, dude. I'll try to sell a lot of baits. Here we go. Two Bad Shads. These are actually good baits. They're ABS. They cast a little bit better than Shad Rap, and they run pretty decent. You know what? Hey, Joel. Thank you, sir. Here's what we're going to do here in just a minute. We're about to walk around the bait room again and fill up a box. That's what I like to do. Where's my culture drink? I got one. All right. Here's a little Claude Hopper, I believe, from Profound Outdoors. This runs 4 to 8 feet. Great little red color. We'll run this thing. Actually, I don't know if this is a Claude Hopper or not. It's just a. I wish I was the hardest working man on whatnot. Eric, I wish I could do it every day. Mr. Salmon's made a first purchase. Dude, I appreciate you. I'll send you a free bait. Matter of fact, I got a little 1.0 square bill sitting in front of me. I'll throw this in there. GB Fishing called it. He won the giveaway, the first buyer's giveaway tonight. Won him a nice balsa crankbait. Sir, would you like the purple? Would you like the purple or the red? Purple or the red? You wants the red. He's passed on the chrome drink juice. Good. Uh, GB, I'm gonna write your name on here, sir. Thank you. Whew, I'm fired up. I'm fired up. We'll do another buyer giveaway at the end of the show, and I got another. We'll do another balsa bait giveaway. All right, here we go. Lucky Craft Pointer 100 in Misty Shed. Any rods? No, sir. I don't do rods because they're the pain in the ass to ship. When's the next one? Get on here. I would say about 10 o'clock. Thank you, Jay. Dude, that is a freaking color, ain't it, Eric? Yes, they are. Crankbait King. As far as I know, they may do some new colors, but uh, they, I guess they're going to kind of treat it like, they'll have the Bass Mooch line of baits and then run profounds, kind of like how Pradco has Norman, Bandit, and all that. That's going to be their own deal. Yep. Here we go. LC 3.5 X18. Don't see that one very often. Not the XD, the X18 Aurora Citrus. This one dives about 15 to 16 foot. Uh, it says 18 foot, but great color right here. Nice deep diver. Very rare. X18 LC 3.5. These aren't easy on the shoulder, though. Thank you, Bob. Appreciate that. All right, here's another Pointer 100. Look at this color. Pointer 100 in the package. Bob, there's a little issue with your payment. Make sure you hook it up to your PayPal or something. Sometimes the way Whatnot works, when it hits your credit or debit card, they think it's some kind of scam. No worries. All right, here we go. Pointer 100 Pearl Shed. Yeah, dog. But it's good to have that fraud protection. That's a beautiful color. Here we go. Pointer 100. SP Pearl Shad in the package. It's working now, Bob. There you go. Jim, thank you, sir. All right. Let me see if I can find a box. We'll go bait hunting. Actually, let's run one more. Let's run a couple shad wraps out of this box. Let's do some 2-for-1s on the shad wraps. I got some more Berkeley bad shads too. We'll do some 2-for-1s. Just clean this box out. This be a good bait to give somebody. All right, 2-for-1. Here we go. 2 shad wraps. You got a shad wrap 5 and a number 7, matching color. Here we go. 10 seconds. 2 matching shad wraps. Well, we fixing to do a little walking. We actually may go walk to my garage. You want to walk to my garage?
No.
Huh? You going to bed, Brooks? Hey, come here. Epic Eric, come here. Epic Eric, you on here?
Sure.
Go get a shirt real quick. Bayman Jr. is going to say hi. He's got to put a shirt on. I don't want to get flagged for nudity. You know, this world's crazy now, Eric. All right. Dual wiggleworts here. Tennessee shad and this little gold bluegill. These are not OGs. These are the storm ones, but they're still like $7 new. Let's get a deal. Both of them. Let's go. Bid on it, Polly Dog. You're gonna get 2-for-1 here. Good deal at $5. Use your whatnot credits, even better. Appreciate you. All right. Who that? Look at that shirt. Look at that shirt. Big Man Jr. in the house. What you been doing?
Oh no.
How about that basketball game?
Good.
Epic Eric's on here. Do you remember being on streams with Epic Eric when he was little? Or you were little?
No.
No? Okay. Well, no surprise. You got school tomorrow?
Yeah.
Did you help with the yard today? Are you gonna go fishing with me ever?
Maybe.
Maybe. He's all into football. All right. I love you. Bayman Jr. in the house. Haven't really got him into the fishing this year, but it's all good. All right. 2 Berkeley bad shads right here. White. I forgot that. I think they called that chameleon shad. And then there's the blueback heron. They're 2 bad shad 5s. Here we go. 2 bad shad 5s. Now, Neely loves the camera. She's a lot more energetic than that. Jay, appreciate you, buddy. All right, your choice. We go for a bait walk in here, or we can go out to the garage. We might do both, actually. Y'all do not want to know what's out there. I haven't even got everything from my old house yet. I've got. There might be some heat out there. There might be some heat. All right. I wanted to bundle these, but all right, let's go. Let's go. Bait walk time. Let me find it. If I got an empty box here, because I need an empty box. Uh, all right. Looky here. I got Eric hasn't seen all this. I gotta show Eric. Dude, my neighbors don't make noise now. All right, so there's my glides. There's the FE glide. That's an old school paperweight. Eric knows. A Shizzard. This is a War Panda Nug. I need to throw that thing. Check out Wally G. These one I can't sell the Wally G's. Look at this Jim Glass. Gaval's baby. A Charlie O. Just a lot of good stuff. Some Jonathan Seacrest up here. Look at this wee bait, Eric. Yeah. And just some random stuff. Darius has gave me up here. My Coulter crank strip baits. Look, I love this guy. So these aren't, I'm not going to sell those. Here's my little So rolling Ozark Shad Super Spook Junior. Have you seen one of those, Eric? I've never seen another one, so I'd keep that one. And then this is the Jank Juice Hall of Fame right over here. Yeah, I got one. Might be out of place. This is good stuff. Did you see my Norman Love plug? There's no start on those glides. They're not for sale. Look at that. Not sure who makes that one. God, yeah, I got it. That chartreuse and purple love plug. All right. So let's go to the garage first. What time are you looking forward to? What time are you eating? Because we are looking. I may raid you. It could be a while. So we'll go through all this. I don't know. Um, Here's all the Lucky Craft I got. You guys got this one is probably not going to be for sale. I'm probably keeping that guy, but I'm just this is all good stuff. There's a LC 1.5. Are those police? I don't know what that means. Probably you're hearing my son play Grand Theft Auto. Looky here. Here's a good one. Whiteback Shad. We might have to do that one. Yeah. That had to go. So we'll come back and pick up some more. Ooh, look at this Skeet Reese MR. I'm putting that one in my hands. I got a really good deal on all that. Here we go. There's an American Shad RTO. A BDS in there. There might be actually. Look at here. This is a beautiful LV 500. I did not buy this at Ollie's. All this stuff is pre-Ollie, by the way. Ooh. Pre-Ollie's bargain bin. Well, this is a good bait. No one talks about the LC 2.5 10. You want some more lipless? All right, we'll look. There's another Skeet MR. It's RTO 2.5. That's a good color. There's another good one. This is a 2.5 DD. All right, so more Lucky Crafts. What is this? Look at this LC 5.5. I don't know if I'll run that one. Let's run another 2.0. Here's another 2.5 DD. All right, I'll come back and get this stuff in just a minute. Could I run a little bundle of what? I'm sure I could. I'll put these on my desk here. I've got a problem. Got a problem. All right, let's go out to the garage. I don't really do this often. Actually, look at all right, Eric's here, so I got to show these bosses. You guys want me to run a boss debate or two? I really don't want to, but I like to keep this all. Look at here, Eric. These are from Carolina Crankbaits right here, kind of like some taps. See if I got a root beer in here. Here we go. Here's one. It's the Carolina Crankbait. This is kind of in a root beer color. These are about $20 a piece. These are great. Yeah, Trey. These are some of the stuff I'm looking at. It's high end, right here. So here you go, Carl. How about a Norman? What a Norman Tennessee Killer. It's a beautiful one. There's that box. This is Eric's, by the way. I was going to give you this bait at the classic, Eric. This is a Coulter crank. This is a Coulter love plug and clown. This dives about 4 to 6 feet, and this is a high dollar bait. But this is for my man Eric. He always takes care of me, and he's just a good friend. And I always send him baits. It took me 2 years to send him a balsa box, but he got some heat. I'll put it up there. Don't let me forget, Eric, or we can wait 2 years and I can send you a big juice box. And Jog Jacker posted a bunch today. Yeah, he did. Speaking of, look here. There's more baits. This is a Tim Eric in here. Look at this guy. That's a nice duty color. Root beer. These are Tim Eric's. Greenfish tackle. I got a ton of those. But I said I would run a jaw jacker. Hey, ooh, looky here. I forgot about these. How about some duty root beers? A Bagley. Look at this Bagley. These are all black labels in here as well. I'll run that little Bagley. Greenfish does make a decent plug. It's a little black label balsa. Lots of black label Rex in here. These are really good baits for the money. Look at here. A little McFarland flat shad. How about that? Don't think I can run that one tonight. But I will run one of these. This is a little Folks Bling. There's a Pose Elite in there. That's Jimmy Hatter, one of my favorite builders of all time. Look at this Mimic here. Whew. Look at that. Some more McFarlands. That is a Mimic. But you know what? There's David Walker's name's not on that. Believe it or not. The ones you gave me, found for me are in my box. Look at this guy. I'm pretty sure that's a McFarland. I could be wrong. I love Kelly Stukeberry as a builder and a good guy. His brothers talked to me. Ooh, this is a good. We'll run a couple of these Folks custom baits. These are plastic, but and then we'll fix it, and then we'll go out to the garage and see what I got out there. Darren Reed. This is called a Hellcat. These are badass little baits. Look at this thing. Some of us fish, some of us collect, do both. Yes, sir. Man, Krankenstein makes the juice. Here it is. Now, this is my favorite boat. This is Jimmy Etter. I'm probably keeping that one in his full down here. But here we go. Here's a black label, balsa, a little root beer, a little duty color. These are nice. Can I run the red one? Which red one? All right. Look at here. Eric, look at all these John Hotts. John Hott. See, all right, here we go. I will run this one. I think this is kind of like a blue crawl. I've got a bunch of jaw jackers. These are the old jaw jackers. I'll run this one. That's all we're getting. No more ball southern nest that I got in my hands. Y'all talked me into it. Those are high dollar baits. So I tried to really wanted to save that for a high dollar show. All right. We're gonna go walk out to my garage real quick. When is the Balsa show? I think I got it scheduled for like next Sunday, maybe, but I may move it back. All right. Dude, it's awesome that there's still this is my basement, don't judge. Well, all right. I'm trying to go out to my garage, which is right over there. I can't get the damn door open. I guess you could be smarter than the door, and that's a problem. All right. Let's go walk through my house. Should be if I lose you guys, it's because my Wi-Fi goes out. Getting a little whoa, dogs. Getting a little tour of the new house. We could do some whatnot on the porch. The porch not. Well, I'm good on the account. I got this big ass long porch. There's my basement. It's my big porch. Dogs like it over here. I got to get that DT3. Someone's wanting it in Demon. So this house is old school. It was built in the 70s. All right, look at her. All right, guys, excuse the damn man. Here we go. Gosh, damn, what have I got going? Oh, no. I still haven't got all my stuff from my. Here's this guy. This guy catches. I am going to have some bait casters for sale soon. I bought a new Tatula X, and I really like that reel. Matter of fact, I think it's right there. This catches. Definitely. There's my bass smooch jerk bait. So this is a problem. I cannot get this off here. So I'm going to have to take this to that. But I do actually tie on swim baits. This Duke's been catching them for me. But that little bass smooch guy, don't know what the color name that catch. And I do even throw Strike King baits. And I've got some teeth marks on that guy. All right. We got to find that DT. Bad connection. All right, I'm sorry. It screws off. You use the strap wrench. I've tried 2 pipe wrenches and 2 channel locks, and unfortunately, it still spins, but it won't come off. I don't understand. Dude, the mooch is pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. It's kind of, I'll say this, it's kind of in between a Mega Bass and a Strike King J3. Oh my God. Look at that son bitch right there. Should we run that tonight? No, the prop isn't loose. Oh, it's 9 o'clock at my place. I've done one buyer's getaway. All right, look at you. Ooh, snap. There you are, Thill. Looky here. No, the shear pin's not broken. Huh. It says run the build ants. Okay. We'll run the build ants. I'm gonna find something to put this in. Let's find something to put these baits in. I I gotta look. How about here's all the socks I got left. Let's see, I got a little box over here. Most of this stuff is reselling stuff. All that other stuff, believe it or not, almost all that 6 cents came out of my freaking boat. Came out of my boat. Let's see here. Any good stuff? Is an empty box. Empty box. All right, let's see what. Ooh, look at these jointed glass Shad Rap. What about that guy? I like that. Put it in this box. That one's in good shape. This one's a little dirty. Here's that old school live target kind of Shad Rap bait. Ooh, there's a jointed red Shad Rap. All right, come on. If y'all see anything, let me know. Run the pipe cleaner. No, dog. Looky. Ooh, what is this? Who is this guy? Is that a little Bagley? Oh, yeah, that ain't worth a damn. This bro's beat up. Oh, what we got here? Ooh, hey, some kind of purple rattle trap. We'll throw that in there. Any soft black plastic bag? No, I don't. This one's a little beat. I have to keep. I might have to keep that one. Here's a good Gozuri 3D vibe. Let me put that in there. These Normans. Oh, how about a deep little end? Oh, yeah, that ain't worth a damn. Probably what I put in there. It's a black and blue deep little end. Is there anything wrong with it? It's got a bad scuff on it. Oh well. Let's see what else. I might make somebody a great deal on one of these things soon. What we got here? Barking spider. All right, here's a good box of stuff. What's in here? Uh, Junk, sort of. Booyah. I'm sending these to TK to repaint. Yeah, that's junk. I know that. All right, so let's get this box. Let's see. I will have a bunch of 6 cents at some point. I've got to cull through all this stuff. What I want to keep, what I don't. Uh, these are all personal boxes over here. This is personal stuff. Um, Here we go. Here's a bag. This is a random bag. There's some sisson baits in here. Oh, there's a popper. I think Darius gave me all this, and I've just never done it. So here we go. We'll just take this bag with us. That looks like good stuff. Let's see what's in here. There's some 6 cents. There's a Strike King 2.5 that's a tough color to find. I helped design. Yeah. There's a box of frogs. There's an OG Vixen just laying in here with a bow stick. Uh, hmm. That's a good box of stuff I actually use. So there's the new Slot Tech stuff. I didn't order near enough. Um, there's an OG Baby One Minus in there too. Which is Jackal Bonningworth. That's a good bait. Check these out. So this obviously this comes from Tackle Warehouse, but look at them baits. Gravel Dog. Somebody wanted a rock crawler. I've got some, but they're kind of in my. There's a hot steel shadow wrap. Hot tail bite. Let's throw this guy in here. These are going in my jank juice ball. All right. Until I get this organized. Oh, looky here. This is one of my favorite boxes. This is my legit lake box. This is all my poppers. So when I go to the lake, I take these with me. So these catch. Look at all these P70s. That is a CP70 made by Craig Powers. Lucky Craft G Splashes. Excalibur Pops. There's a mini Chug Bug. Uh, just I've got the classic pop bars, the Zells. That's like that's a money box. So notice no Mega Bass in there. No Mega Bass. Uh, this will make somebody excited. There's all my DT flats. There's a wee bait in there. Can't run the wee tonight, but there's my Build Ants Deep Flat A collection. Ozark Shad, Epic Eric. All right. All right. We got to get back in there. We got to get back to selling. What's this? Looky here. I need to throw this. Anybody ever thrown one of these? G Flag 255. I got the other G Flag over here. There's a G Flag over there. This is a good little box. These are like little finesse crankbaits. Look at that Larry Nixon's in there. Yeah, that right there. The Gerald Swindle. Oh, look at here. This is Baitman's personal bandit box. Personal bandits. Look at all my root beers. That's the color. That's a good one. cabin special. I got those from Crankbait King, believe it or not. He took care of me on that. So these are basically the ones I fish with. So I don't sell them. And then what is this? Hey, this is a box of baits I didn't know I had to sell. Oh, looky here. Look at these. Oh shit. I had this box and I didn't even know it. Look at these poppers. Let's go. Any OG warts? Here's some 1.5. Lots of 1.5s. There's a 1XS. Bill Dance. Actually, I need that one for my collection. I gotta put this one. I can't sell this one. Can't do it. I gotta have that one for my collection. Let's get this box going. God damn. Hold on. Uh, it's, did not know I had that box. So I'll leave that one there. All right. We gotta go. We gotta go. I'm getting out of the stuff that I need to sell. You guys are in for a treat because I didn't plan on selling all this stuff. Oh, I'm blind. Y'all still here? What the heck happened? Hopefully I don't fall down the steps. Hopefully I don't fall down the steps. All right. Slowly getting back to the house. I think I got some good stuff for us to keep running. Oh my God. My sack fell. I just hooked myself. What's the stairs? Let's go scare my wife. Let's go see what my wife's. She's been cleaning and in the kitchen. What's up, Neely?
I'm just watching my own video.
I got you. Thank God my wife wasn't naked. All right. I mean, don't want to be banned. All right. Back to the bedroom. Let's get back to selling some baits. What do you guys think? What do you guys think? Selling some baits. All right. All right, here we go. All right, we're back. What's up, Boris? My man. All right. Yeah, Lee. Here's a bag full of stuff. All right, DT flat 3. I'm going to run this first. Little Rapala DT flat 3 discontinued. The color is Demon. 10 seconds, guys. Here we go. DT flat 3 in Demon. This is a tough bait to get. May just be giving it away. Austin, thank you, sir. Dude. Damn shit. Now my silver Sharpie isn't working. So I had a backup, so we're good. I'm gonna quit buying Sharpies, so they're gonna dry out. What time is it for me? It is 9:15, brother. I was ready to lead off with this one. I'm just going random. LC, LV, RTO, 150 MS American Shad in the package. RTL. GB. Thank you, sir. Original TO RTO 2.5. They call it cracked black, which is very similar to the white back shad. The difference is the white back shad from Rick Clunn did not have the scales. So here we go. 10 seconds. Goodbye, DT. One more. LV500 Flake Goat Minnow. No problem, Polydog. I'm sorry. I was going to wait till 10 to do. I always do my last buyer giveaway at the end of the show. Here we go. LV500 Flake Ghost Minnow. Thank you, GB. All right. Let's get this box. Here we go. Somebody asked for it, but somebody tagged Mr. Theed. Original Bill Dance Flat A Shallow. And I forgot what they called this. Was it purple shad or something? This is one of the toughest ones to find, believe it or not. Here we go. We're going to run it. A tough bait to find right here. Thank you, Bob. It's a really good fall pattern. No problem, man. I appreciate it. Yeah, let me know. DM me your YouTube channel. I'll hit that subscribe button for you. Guess what? We're gonna run a couple more, Thief. By the way, Thief, I appreciate you hooking me up on that love plug. I'm glad you thought of me when you found that. Got one more built in for Flat A. I got a couple more Flat A's, actually. Got 3 more deep Flat A's. Here we go. Here's a Mark Davis Flat A. And that Fire Tiger Coach Dog with a gold flake. These are pretty tough to find. Here we go. 10 seconds. Yeah, dog. Money. I definitely have a few of these in my Flat A box. Like, there's no doubt. Thank you, Bradson. Goodbye. Goodbye. I remember in the package, them things were like at one time going for $15 to $20. Goodbye. Yep. Got them copper split rings. All right. All right. Pearl Green Shad, Mark Davis Flat A with the Excalibur rotating trebles. Here you go. 10 seconds. I kind of took a gamble doing the 10-second, but I'm just trying to move things fast. GB, thank you. Good old number 69. That means we're one away from 70. All right, this is a tough one, but I've got multiples of this color. This is another Bill Dance Deep Flat A. I love this chartreuse and blue. It's not. Look at that. That is like a glimmer blue from bag 5 with a little school bus yellow. This one's mint. Bill Dance on this thing. My email is baxterthebaitman@gmail.com. You don't want to be me, dog. Here we go. 10 seconds. Pradco want to do something cool. Eric, tell Mr. Frank Scales, bring back the Bill Dance colors. Thank you, Lee. Appreciate that. That's a beautiful bait. That right there, I think TK Stanley has something very similar to that. Right. Ooh, looky here. Lucky Craft BDS. How about this, boys? Lucky Craft BDS 3 in American Shad. Should I? Should we? BDS 3 American Shad? Or how about a topwater bait? We haven't won a popper all night. Check this guy out. Look at that. That's a P65, but you don't see that color very often. I think that one's going to have to go up on my. That's got to go in my up here. Got to go up here. Just don't see that color. Sorry. Sometimes I do keep for myself. What else was in there? Oh, this is discontinued. This is discontinued. Damn, come on. I got something special for y'all. This is a GDS, Gerald Swindle GDS Mini DR. It has been used. This is a tough bait. This is actually more of their Wigglewort style bait. It's been used a little bit. Lucky Craft discontinued bait. Here we go. Gerald Swindle GDSR Mini DR. Somebody's gonna help with deal. Brad, great deal. These go for like $30 on eBay. Great buy. But you know what? I ain't gonna deal with it no more. So yeah. Everybody sits back and goes, wow, it went cheap. And I'm like, yeah, no one was bidding, getting deals. It happens. All right. Strike King, one excess. We gotta do it. We hadn't done it all night. We gotta hit it with totally awesome because it is dirty. I had to hit the LA on anything. Oh man, this thing gonna clean up, freaking beautiful. So this is a discontinued bait from Strike King. This is basically their version of a -1. This is a Series 1XS super shallow runner. There you go. 1XS discontinued Strike King Series 1XS. You go. We're gonna run to 100 items tonight, and we're gonna be done. That's it. Thank you, Bob. I wish I had that one in the package. I might have to do a porch baiting. We might do it on the porch one night. I will say it's nice to be in this house in the bait room, the OG bait room where me and Eric would stream at when I was with Eric, and I'd be so cold, you'd see my breath, or it'd be so hot, my titties be sweating. All right, let's try some balsa. Here's what's coming up: OG Flat Shad McFarlane. Or actually, it's a jaw jacker. You go. All right, here's a little Bagley. I think this is the Sunny B. I could be wrong, but it's kind of a root beer chartreuse craw. Here we go. Back, little Bagley. This is a newer version, but they quit making this bait. B flat. That's it. B flat. Somebody's gonna get a good deal on the B flat. Whoa. G. Thanks, dog. Some of you guys are gonna get some great packages. You know what's crazy is I see guys selling sports cards on here, and they'll do like 5 seconds sudden death and have stuff for sale for like $500. All right, this is a black label balsa. I don't know the model. I think it's not a slim, but it's root beer. Crankbait King might know the name of this black label. It looks similar to like a sweet pea, but It is root beer. Great looking one, handmade by Cliff Pace. Guys, we've missed a giveaway, so at 9:30 we're gonna do another giveaway. Okay, here we go. Black Label Bosses and root beer. Oh, Darius is still here. Darius, thank you, sir. Darius is like the Bossa King, the Kentucky Bossa King. Yeah, so I'll agree with you there, Crankbait King. Cliff makes awesome baits, and I love it. But he's got so many models, I get really, really confused. Like, so I wonder if Cliff ever, I don't know how it works. If sometimes he'll just build to what people are ordering because it's always got something new coming out. All right, these are not balsa, but these are made by Nick Folks. This is a Folks FC Flat 5T. So if it looks like a Jackal blank, it does. So he actually has his own proprietary blank. It's got the bill's a little shorter than the Jackal blank. It's made of ABS, but he hand paints all these, and it's got a tungsten knocker in here. This is a great looking color. Here you go, 10 seconds. Little Folks. FC Flat 5T. Tungsten ball bearing in this thing. Thank you, Tom Man. Half the price of a Jackal Bling. All right, here's another one in this beautiful color. It's called TN Special. So he made these for the East Tennessee Fishing Show. Oh, Bob got it. All right. What was it? 74. You know how easy it is to turn tie into 74? It was really easy. Thank you. Thanks for that. All right. There's another Folks FC Flat 5T. Here we go. Beautiful color. Thank you, Brent. All right. This is the last Bossa bait I got. This is a Jawjacker original in the McFarlane package. The Jawjacker Next Generation. That is the original price. I promise you they don't go for that anymore. And this is kind of a magic crawl color. I'm going to do one thing. I'm going to make this a little bit longer. I'm going to edit this listing. We're going to go 20 seconds sudden death. Ready? 20 seconds sudden death. Go. Rod Cochran. I'm not sure exactly the model. Beautiful. It's full, kind of a root beer magic crawl. J Mitch takes it down. J Mitch, that is awesome. I'm just going to be honest with you guys. I think I lost about $10 on that, and that's okay. It happens. All right. Let's do a giveaway. What do I got to give away here? Giveaway. Check this out. This is a sweet fall giveaway. I probably shouldn't do this, but I got a 6 cent jigsaw in Lala half ounce fall giveaway. Lagging bad. I'm sorry. follower giveaway for 3. Here we go. The screen is blank. What the heck? Let's see if I can fix it. Are we better? All right. Jigsaw giveaway. If it's not too bad, I have to shut her down. Hey. Hold on. Let me. All right. Is it better? See if that's better. All right. Thank you, sir. All right. Here's our giveaway. Oh, 6 cents jigsaw. These are really tough to get. This is the next follower giveaway. So all you got to do is enter. This is a ½ ounce wild lava crawl. All right. Let's just do some random baits here. Random baits I need to move. Let's get them deals. We'll set it back to 10 seconds, sudden death. About some square bills. You guys like square bills, don't you? I will have some Busby boxes for sale soon. The heck is that? Okay. I just got to get a bunch of boxes to ship with. These Busby boxes are pretty nice, to be honest with you. All right. Here we go. Here's a little bomber square A, chartreuse and blue. Let's go up there and make this back to 10 seconds, sudden death. Here we go. 10 seconds. Little bomber square A, Oxbow brand. No problem, Eric. Let's hang out. I wanted to get you on here when we do straight balsa show. I do not have any no live bait needed. Thank you, Ty Man. Got another square A coming up in Foxy Shed. Square A, Foxy Shed, or Sexy Shed. Here we go. This is a nice little bitty finesse square bill. Any 2A? No, sir, I don't. Thank you, Bob. Bob, you're gonna have a big package coming your way. All right. KVD 1.5. This color is called Sugar Daddy. KVD 1.5 inch Sugar Daddy. KVD 1.5 inch Sugar Daddy. I need a sugar mommy. Just kidding. And Chris makes first purchase. Thank you, sir. You'll get you a free item. I want to ship. Any tackle boxes? Not at the moment. What kind of tackle box are you looking for? Because, man, it's a pain to ship tackle boxes. Hey, no problem, man. No problem. I like selling, getting some good deals to people. Man, I don't know how many followers we're up to. All right, here we go. How about a little 2-for-1 action? This is a 1.5 blank. This is kind of a, I don't know what color we'd call this. I'm going to call this a light squash. It's got a kind of a computer board bill. It's a blank. It's silent. And then we got a pearl chartreuse with a clear bill. It's been used, but it's in great shape. Peppered key lime. I like that. All right, so let's do 2-for-1, 10 seconds. Here we go. 2-for-1. Both are silent. What's up, B. Harris? I apologize for missing you at the classic, man. I had some family stuff come up. It's going to meet Levi there too. And I think Levi got sick. And with my daughter being sick, and I was like, man, my wife cuts hair. And usually it's not a problem for my daughter to go to the salon. I ain't worried about Junior. He's 13. He can hang out by himself. But I did not want my daughter at the salon and getting sicker. All right. Dang, you still in here, hell best. All right, giveaway winner on the jigsaw, Bob. Did I do that as a buyer's giveaway or a follower giveaway? I do that as a buyer's giveaway or no? I did it as a followers giveaway. All right, awesome, Bob. Appreciate that. That a catch. All right. Let's see what else. Since B Harris is in here, I'm going to do it. Lucky Craft, BDS3, and American Shad. Y'all got 10 seconds. This is a damn good bait. Now, I probably should put this in my box, but B Harris gets me fired up. Let's go. BDS3, American Shad. This one's in good shape. Dude, great deal. Oh, thank you, GB. Y'all got me fired up tonight. I hadn't sold half the stuff I needed to sell. I'm gonna have to start doing some bundles, like real bundles, like running 5 rattle traps at a time. All right. What are we at? Look at that. How about a Rick Clunn 2.5 DD? Should we? Should we do the Rick Clunn? Do some traps? What kind of trap you want, dog? Top water wake walking. I got some poppers. Uh, Pretty low on top water. I haven't bought anything in a while. Do I have any .5 DDs? I do not. Do not. I think I'll hold on to that one. So what have I got? There's some poppers. I'm not sure who makes these. Not sure who makes these. You know what? These are some kind of blank. I don't know who makes these. Never used them. This could be the jam that I don't know about. We're gonna run at 10 o'clock and we'll do a buyer's giveaway. These are some great little poppers. Look at here. These are probably like 60 millimeter. Look at these things. They're not JDM. Somebody obviously made these, but here we go. 2 of these poppers. Here we go. 2 poppers. Don't know who makes them. Could be some kind of blank, whatever. You're getting 2 of them. Bob. Three. I got 2 more. Actually, I've got 3 more. They're all the same color. All 3 of these, they're the same kind of color. Kind of just like a basic bait fish. Bob is on fire tonight. He does not, he bids. Here we go. Bob's a good guy too, by the way. I've met him. He's a veteran. He's a great fisherman, has a great outlook on life. And I appreciate his service to this country. He is a fishing fool. By the way, one of my pet peeves is when people only thank veterans for their service on social media on Veterans Day. Uh, I think you should be thanking a veteran every day. You don't have to do it for the clout. Whether you serve the country in the Army, the Navy, the Special Forces, National Guard, look, they signed up. I didn't. And thank you for your service, man. And sometimes, they're called to duty. Sometimes they're not. It doesn't matter if they're the kitchen cook. They signed up and devoted part of their life, sometimes all their life. So we can get on here and go fishing every day, sell baits, or if you want to cuss out your neighbor on Facebook and post wild stuff about trans people getting rights, you know what? Whether you agree or not, they fought for you to have that First Amendment right. and your Fourth Amendment and plead the Fifth. Yeah. All right. Sorry, I don't like to get on political rants. Here we go. Here's a cool Yo-Zuri. I believe this is a 3/4 ounce Yo-Zuri vibration bait. Speaking of Yo-Zuri, how good Zach Bird's right now? Holy shit. Here we go. 3/4 ounce Yo-Zuri. And I do got a few more Lucky Crafts laying around in the package. Dog, Brad, thank you. Dollar deal. So a lot of people are just now like, man, where's this Zach Birch coming from? This he's been around, man. I'd say I've known Zach for about 10 years now. And I met Zach on Bass Boat Central out of all the places. And we've always kind of been friends. And he helped me when I was selling tackle and took care of me, sent me lots of business, and good dude. That's kind of Excalibur Square Girl. Uh, Here's 2 Academy square bills, and this sucker looks good. How do you get all these baits and still make profit? That, my friend, I cannot tell you. If I gave everybody my secrets, actually, the secret is buying bulk. I did have some boss and stuff. All right, 2 academies. This is I don't know, it's kind of like a chartreuse crappie. It's kind of a good looking bait, actually. Hook's a little too big on the front. And then here's one that's kind of a Tennessee shad. Here we go. I do. Did you bite Alabama bass? And you're getting both these baits, guys. Good deal, Gravy. And by the way, don't sleep on Academy square bills. They're good. I have bought stuff on Whatnot and turned around and sold it. I bought a bunch of bandits one time for $1 each, and I sold one for $100. You found it in a laydown, dude. That's awesome. I mean, I love finding baits when I'm fishing because if I don't catch fish, I know I'm going to be good coming home. All right, let's do some. Put some bulk rattle traps. Y'all like rattle traps? Let's do some bulk ones. I just got a bunch laying down here. I'm gonna do at least 3 rattle traps in each of these bundles. There's so many rattle traps. It's fun finding them. Here we go. All right, these are all ½ ounce. Here we go. Chrome blackback. This is a gold blackback. It's been used. A chrome blueback, orange belly, and then here's a little striper. Somebody's changed the hooks out. All 3 rattle traps. Here we go. Dude, I'm all for it. I hope you get more subs than me. I got like 21,000. I hope you get 150,000 subs. All I gotta say is, I don't hate on people. I want you to keep going. I do hate on Hellabass just because I like to go unsubscribe from Hellabass. I'm just kidding. Dude, I really don't do YouTube anymore. I really do just Whatnot. I have issues with the YouTube community, and honestly, I don't have the time to do full-time YouTube, so I'm not giving it up. I just my life priorities are different. Uh I'm not trying to be a YouTuber full time. I don't have to rely on YouTube funds. Yes, the extra money is nice. No, sir. All right, here's no Excalibur. Here's a chrome black. These are 1/4 ounce. A chrome blue 1/4 ounce. And and another chrome blue. So we got 3 1/4 ounce rattle traps, all chromed out. Here we go. You're getting all 3. Yeah, at the time you had to have 1,000 subs and 10,000 hours of watch time. I got monetized within the first month of me doing YouTube. Thank you, Lee. What about the tackle? Any blade baits or cicada? I do have a cicada. Thank you, Lee. Yeah, so that was in 2016, dude. Uh, I actually got over 1,800 subs in my first month. I hit 2,000 within like 8 weeks. I started a YouTube channel the same as Ben Milliken, and I got to 3,000 subs before Ben Milliken had 500. And so I had a following kind of on Facebook, social media, because I used to run some retail stores and some fishing websites, retail, and so people were following me for stuff, and I was doing Facebook Live on YouTube, and I would literally, I'd say, "Let's tonight we're going to talk about jerk baits," and I would bring out 50 different jerk baits and tell guys the ins and outs and all that. And then I started making small videos on YouTube, like how-to tips, and then so I do these live streams, and I'd repost them to YouTube afterwards. And then I had like tactical bassing on first time they ever did anything. I am fishing the BFLs, Lee's. May have some of those blades, but I'd have to dig for them. All right, let's just keep selling some bait. Somebody asked for a cicada. How about this? Look at this jitter cicada. Don't know who makes it. It's going to need some hooks. Here we go. The jitter cicada. Look at that thing. Facebook is really good for growth. It may not always be the great. Thank you, Kevin. It's not always the greatest for monetization. That is Arbogast. Okay. Oh, similar to Beyblades. I don't make that much money from YouTube. Don't let people kid you. Don't let people like Josh Jones say they're making hundreds of $1,000s off social media. I promise you a lot of that's not the truth. No offense to JJ, he can catch double digit bass. I can't, but there's a lot of people lying about their social media numbers. I encourage you to look at Hellabass's video about that. Teco is not for sale. Dude, honestly, I used to make, this is no bull, back when I was streaming during COVID and actually making stuff, I was probably making $400 to $700 a month. Now that also includes tips from streaming and stuff like that. Um, you don't get money for subs on YouTube. You get money for views um, because they're monetized. But yeah, I had a Vexus boat video that I've probably made $4,000 off of. And so let's just say it has about 300,000 views. So, and YouTube doesn't pay like it used to. I made it had 110,000 views in 24 hours, and I made $1,100 off of it at that time. That was in 2020. Yeah, so Crankbait King is actually a legit fisherman. Um, Like I said, I've never claimed to be a pro fisherman. I've never claimed to be the god of Kentucky Lake. I just like to fish and play with baits. Crankbait King has seen me catch a few fish. Um, I'm not mad. I think he thinks I was mad at him. I caught a pretty good one, and it was the worst series of me trying to get the fish into the boat versus him getting the net. And damn it's and hells were said, but it was a fun time. It was Kentucky Lake was tough then, but I can catch a few fish, and I just fish the BFLs for fun. Send me your waypoints, dude. I ain't got no waypoints. How do I join fishing tournaments? Well, I suggest sign up with Major League Fishing and go as a co-angler. Oh, all right. Y'all like deep divers? How about a damn pose? How about a pose crankbait? We ain't sold on them tonight. Our buyer giveaway. I'm gonna give away the other Balsa crankbait. We're giving away the Chrome Jink Juice. Let me clean this little pose up for you. This is a Pose 400. So here's the key to selling baits. You got to know your inventory. Chartreuse blue, little pose 400. There we go. Everyone asks, bait man, how do you sell baits? What's the key to it? One, you buy at the right price. Two is you got to know what you're trying to do. That's goodbye, Lee. Now, so example, that bait right there sold for $2. There's a lot of people that are overpricing these. They put these. I see people on Marketplace wanting $12, $15 because they're posts. They're not worth it. $5 to $6 is a good price on a post. Every now and then you'll get 8 or 10. Yes, I agree with Hellabass. I get on watch a lot of Whatnot. No, that's probably a $4 or $5 bait, and somebody got a good deal, but it's not going to go more than that. Dude, making balsa baits is the deal. If you make a good balsa bait, you can have a great audience. Oh, look, here's a Bandit left over. Bandit, I think this is a Pradco version. We go, little Bandit 200 right here at the end. I actually enjoy the whole entertainment aspect of the Whatnots and the streaming. Lee, thank you so much, dude. Thank you, sir. All right, let's end it with some high-end stuff. Let's go back to some Lucky Craft or any viewer requests. Any viewer requests? Dude, I've been doing it for 2 years, man. Well, I tried to do a compilation with PH Customs, but I've never heard from him since. So maybe I made him mad. I don't know. Some KVD 1.5s. So one can argue this is probably the best bang for your buck square bill out there. Y'all saw what I had tied on. Oh, look, another Series 1 Pro model. Look here. Strike King Series 1, not the XS, but the Series 1 in Sexy Shad. Thank you, DT. I only had that one Evoke. Series 1 Strike King. Discontinued bait. Time Man, take it down for $3. Good deal. Yep, Strike King is very popular. Sexy Shad. I'm actually not a big fan of it. I think it's so popular they have seen it all. Does catch fish. All right, this one I gotta cut the. This is my other thing I like, case knives. This is a medium toothpick. I bought it dirt cheap, so I actually use it. Yeah. Trying to get this line off here. Oh God. Well, this has got some line on high tie. Little Chili Craw 1.5. Chili Craw 1.5. I'll get some spinner baits next time, or you want blade baits? Carry 1.5 and Chili Craw. Thank you, Lee. I got 2 more KV. Ooh, damn. Oh. Tell you what I got that's discontinued is a 1.5 shallow up here. Forgot about that. KVD 1.5 shallow. Look here, different style bill. KVD discontinued Sexy Shad 1.5 shallow. Here we go. Just willow blades. Okay, I'll look for them. I know I've got a box of them somewhere. I've got some chartreuse blades and some orange blades. Oh, I got some brass colored ones. Thank you, Ty. Dude, one night on Whatnot, I was selling those, and there were 2 guys that really wanted them, and they were fighting over them. I was literally sold 7 or 8 for $12 to $15 a piece because they don't make it anymore. All right, KVD 1.5. I think I paid like $8 a piece for them at Fast Eddie's. Any tackle box? No, sir. Chartreuse blue. And we're doing a buyer giveaway here in like 5 minutes. So Honestly, I usually do 15-second sudden death. I'm doing 10 tonight. Um, Nancy, Kentucky. I am in Benton. I am right on Kentucky Lake. Right on Kentucky Lake. There's lots of empty tackle boxes in this room, but I don't like ship them. So if I do them, I'm gonna sell them in bulk. All right. What else we got in here? Box. How about old school Rebel Crawdad? Here we go. Old school Rebel Crawdad. Cumberland's a great lake, by the way. A crankbait king's right there by Cumberland, I believe. Or he's close to Richmond, Kentucky. You did miss the bait walk. All right. Think of gravy? $1. All right. 40 people in here. Any requests before we do our final giveaway of the night, our buyer's giveaway? It's like regular blades. I don't know where my spinnerbait blades are. Here we go. Here's a 5XD in natural brown. 5XD in natural brown. Norman. Ooh, I got some Normans in the package. You guys up for a couple hard to get Normans in the package? Thank you, Ty. All right, let me look and see what I got. I've got a box of them right here below me. Matter of fact, let me see what I got. Let's see what I was in this box here. So, ooh, if there's blade baits. Oh my gosh. What about these guys right here? Forgot who makes these. I've got a bunch of these things. Got some spoons. Here we go. And then I got these blade baits. Crocodile spoon. I think that's a gay blade. There's a man's little George. Look at these guys. Are these too small? You want the silver buddies? Okay. This is like a baby. Like, what is this? All right. Let's do these silver buddies. Here's two silver buddies. I don't know the weight on them. Here you go. Two blade baits. Two like silver buddy blade baits. I don't know the weight. They look probably need to replace the hook on this thing. All right, Lee. Goodbye. I always love it when people ask me to run something and they don't bid. Like, yo, dog, I'm running it for you. It's okay. No hate here. Somebody's gonna buy it. If not, no big deal. All right, let's ooh, looky here. This is cool. How about some fish head scroungers? Look at here. Fish head scroungers. So it's an underspin scrounger. Fish head spin made these. I believe these are 3/8 or half ounce. I can't guarantee you they will swim perfect, but no, dog, I'm not digging out any other blades. You won silver buddies and you didn't bid, so spotted bass. Here we go. Put you a little fluke on the back, a little super fluke junior. Try them out. That one's a little bent up. To fix that, run a heat gun, straighten it up. Thank you, Gravy. Thank you, Gravy. Tell you what, Gravy, I'm gonna throw you a tail spinner in there. I'm gonna throw you one of these tail spinners because I like you. All right. Well, I mean, they're a blade bait. Dog, they gonna get roughed up. It's okay though. I get it. Totally get it. I'm sorry. I got some more blade baits somewhere. You're welcome, Gravy. All right. Buyers giveaway time. I need to run to number 100. I've got to run to number 100. All right. Last bait. Uh, Here we go. Last bait of the night. Last chance to get in the buyer's giveaway. This is a T.O. Gill Skeet MR Lucky Craft. Beautiful bait. Here we go. 10 seconds. Better bid. This is a good one. I ain't gonna find them like this very much anymore. J Mitch. Awesome. This is our buyer. I paid $25 for these. And because I like everybody and whatnot so much, I'm giving them away to a buyer. So running that buyer giveaway number 2. This is what you'll win. One lucky guy. And I appreciate you all being on here. I did not run half of what I wanted to. I'm going to start making up some bundles. So how about the next show? Because I have got to move stuff. I'm going to bundle some jigs, some spoons. What's the frog with the chartreuse back and silver bottom? Like, it's yep. All right. So I'll bundle some spinnerbait blades. Dude, I'll sell you, Ricky. I got spinner baits without skirts. I'll sell you 25 of them. And you can take the blades off. I don't care what you do with them. So let's bundle some football jigs, some swim jigs, only bundles. We'll do that. I'll go ahead and schedule next Sunday night, only bundles. So you're only going to buy, it's either going to be 2 hard baits or 2 or 3 jigs at a time, only bundles. I've got to move stuff. Run glide baits behind you, too. All right. I'll run that one paperweight, $200. Here's my prices. Clutch Eco, I'll run it for 65. Shizzard 400. 8-inch paperweight, 200, 6-inch, 125. War Panda, $100. Scotch Burrow, 85. Show the Clutch Eco. I've definitely soft plastics. I'm getting off tonight, but I'll run some. Yeah. See, that's why I don't run glide baits because when I'm put up there, guess what? Nobody bid. Actually, one night, a few guys bought them. It's cheap. It's just ugly. You know what? That Eco is probably one of the best fish catching glides out there. Yep, Gravy. I'll go to 15 or 20 second sudden death. I do have this. Look at this little gill glide. I forgot who makes this. Dude, every glide bait is a chopping style glide. It's all about your retrieve, but the Eco is it's got a pretty tight range of motion. You can make it do wide. The whole YouTubers that get boners to use the word chop, I gotta chop, 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 chop. I watch their videos and they're like, yeah, man, I'm chopping, chop, chop, chop. I'm chopping, chop. Bro, it's just a retrieve. No, shore fisherman, I'm done for tonight. I'm done for tonight. So I used to always get in swim bait universe and people post a glide and I just be like, yo, but how's it chop? Like that's just a retrieve. But some baits do it better than others. Dog, I'm 41. I feel like I'm so if you bought something, you're still on here, make sure you enter that buyer's giveaway. And you can enter even though you haven't bought anything. And I will say if you didn't buy anything and you win the giveaway, I'm gonna send you some greenfish tackle jigs instead of this. Yeah, it's a legality. Can you get my load up here by the 7th? Dog, I'll get this thing out like by Tuesday. I got you. I got you. I've got to track down these missing packages. My buddy JJ's, I saw where he texted me this morning. He's got like 2 packages that I have dropped off. I've got to figure out what is going on. When is next show, Lee? I like to do Sunday nights, and I got a BFL Saturday, so probably next Sunday night. Yeah, there are some bots. And then, I like to do Sunday nights, and then my boss's show, I got to turn it on April 4th. Dude, that's awesome, Brent. That is awesome. Yeah, and my people at the post office are good. Matter of fact, I've had twice they've called me and be like, "Hey, we got a package that you dropped off, and the PO guy brought it back. Like it was still on his truck." So I'll know afterwards. I would say probably about 30, maybe. It always surprises me. 10 seconds and this buyer giveaway is going. All right, here we go. Who's getting her? It is going to be Gabe. And I know Gabe bought some tonight. Gabe, I appreciate you. This is a beautiful bait. And thank you so much for coming in to the stream tonight. Um, guys, you guys have a wonderful evening. See you next Sunday. Again, I'll go ahead and schedule it bulk deals only. And I'm going to go eat me some of my wife's food and get to work on the shipping. Thank you, Gravy. You guys have a great evening. Let's go. I'm gonna raid somebody if you still want to watch some fish and tackle. Who's out here that I know? Golly. Justin's a great guy, by the way. Thanks, Jay Mitch. You good man, cuz.